So, I mean, there's so many rumors out there now that's happening, and it's really hard to weigh in on it because there's nothing with evidence. Okay, there's nothing with substance to it that I can sink my teeth into and actually discuss it. Just like this 392 rumor, you hear it and you're like, okay, it's ended, and then you go right onto the Dodge website and you see that you can order it, and you're like, Tuesday, got your girl in the bed, Tuesday, club go back. Tuesday, Tuesday, club go back. Tuesday, got your girl in the bed, Tuesday, club go back. Tuesday, Tuesday, club go back. Oh, the rumor mill is crazy on the Mopar side. So there have been quite a few people that have commented about the 392 going away, and from what it is that I've seen, there's nothing indicating that the 392 is going away in the immediate future, okay? I still do believe that it will eventually get replaced. It is not because it is not a great engine. The 392 is a monster, okay? You put that thing in a Camaro or a Mustang, and it would knock the snot out of anything that Ford and Chevy could produce. I mean, that 392 is a beast. I mean, look at what it's doing attached to 44 or 4,300 pound cars, you know? So there is no shortage of performance with the 392. And there's no indication that it's going to stop production at any in the immediate future. That being said, my opinion still stands that it'll eventually get phased out. And why I think that is an inline six is 100% happening, okay, with a forced air setup. I believe it's going to be a turbo. A four-cylinder turbo is out. It is going to happen. I do believe that a four-cylinder turbo, an inline six turbo, is going to make its way into the Chargers and the Challengers, you know, whether you like it or not. And so that leaves us to the 5.7. Obviously, a 5.7 can't hang around because an inline six with forced air is going to outproduce it. Okay, it's going to have more horsepower and torque than a 5.7, and that's why I believe that they're going to put a forced air setup, low PSI, in a 5.7 out of factory to pretty much outproduce or have better performance than the inline six, and that would force the 392 out. Okay, it's either that they do the forced air on the 5.7, or they replace it with a new performance Hemi. So you would have a 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, a V8, and then your Hellcats. Okay, the only reason why I think that they're going to do a forced air 5.7 is just because of the production costs and how cheap it is for them to continue using the 5.7. The 5.7 has been basically their workhorse. It has been, you know, mass produced to a point where it's just so profitable for them to use it that they would probably use a forced air 5.7 in all the platforms, okay? As their basically their new, Ram engine, their new, whatever. So, I mean, there's so many rumors out there now that's happening, and it's really hard to weigh in on it because there's nothing with evidence. Okay, there's nothing with substance to it that I can sink my teeth into and actually discuss it. Just like this 392 rumor, you know, you hear it and you're like, okay, it's ended, and then you go right onto the Dodge website and you see that you can order it, and you're like, hello, why is this out here? I don't understand. So, you know, I mean, the whole 392 going away, that is not in the immediate future. That is down the road, okay? That is 2020, 2021. Anybody that wants to get a 392, you're certainly going to be able to do it, okay? That's just the bottom line. So, all right, guys, you know, I thought I would make a video about this just because I thought it was extremely interesting. And typically when multiple people comment and such, I usually like to make a video because there's obviously some level of interest and there's some kind of source that's making people think a certain way. And yeah. All right, guys, have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. Tuesday, got your girl in the bed, Tuesday, love from there. Tuesday, Tuesday, love from there. Tuesday, got your girl in the bed, Tuesday, love from there.